Hello friends, welcome back to Rabbit's Foot Tales. Today we're going on a wonderful adventure all the way back to the very beginning of the world. Have you ever wondered how the first people came to be? Well, let's imagine together. In a story called The Very First Garden, in the beginning, there was no world as we know it, but there was a loving, wonderful creator. Some people call him God. He imagined a place more beautiful than anywhere we've ever seen. So, with great care, he painted the sky blue, made fluffy clouds, and set the golden sun to rise every morning. He filled the land with green, growing things, tall trees, soft grass, and flowers of every color. He made playful animals, bouncing bunnies, soaring birds, gentle deer, and smiling dolphins in the seas. Every detail was made with love. And in the middle of all this beauty, God planted a very special place, the Garden of Eden. It was a perfect home, full of delicious fruit trees, crystal clear streams, and friendly creatures. But the garden was missing something very important. Someone to care for it, to enjoy it, and to love it back. So God did something amazing. He took soft earth from the ground and, with his own hands, carefully shaped the very first person. Then he breathed a gentle breath of life into him. The man opened his eyes, took his first breath, and smiled. His name was Adam. Adam's first day was full of wonder. He met all the animals and gave them names. He tasted sweet berries and listened to the song of the birds. But after a while, as the sun set, Adam felt a lonely feeling in his heart. He had no other person to talk to share his discoveries with, or to call a friend. God saw Adam's loneliness and said, "It is not good for him to be alone. I will make a helper and friend perfectly suited for him." While Adam slept, God performed another act of love. From Adam's side, he created a second person, the first woman. When Adam woke up and saw her, his face lit up with the biggest smile. Here was someone like him, but wonderfully different. A partner, a companion, a best friend. Adam named her Eve, which means life, because she was the mother of all living. Together, Adam and Eve were given a very important job, to be caretakers of the beautiful garden and all its creatures. They had a simple, happy life. There was only one rule in the garden, given out of love and protection. In the very center of Eden, there were two unique trees, the tree of life and the tree of the knowledge of good and evil. God told them, "You may eat from every tree in the garden and enjoy its gifts. But, as my children, please do not eat from the tree of the knowledge of good and evil. If you do, it will bring sadness and separate you from this perfect life." Now, in the garden, there was also a clever serpent. One day, when Eve was near the special tree, the serpent whispered to her, "Did God really say you can't eat from any tree?" Eve answered, "We can eat from all the others, just not this one, or we will be hurt." But the serpent tricked her. He said, "You won't really be hurt. God just doesn't want you to be as wise as he is." Eve looked at the fruit. It looked delicious. It seemed like it would make her wise. She forgot about God's loving warning. She picked a fruit, took a bite, and gave some to Adam, who was with her. He ate it, too. In that moment, everything changed. For the first time, they felt shame, fear, and guilt. They tried to hide from God, feeling scared instead of loved. But God, in his love, came looking for them. He asked, "Where are you?" He already knew what happened, but he wanted them to talk to him about it. Adam and Eve confessed what they had done. Because they chose to break the one rule, life could no longer be perfect in the garden. They would now have to face hard work, sickness, and sadness one day, to protect them from living forever in that painful state. God sadly had them leave the Garden of Eden. This might sound like a sad ending, but it's actually a story about love, forgiveness, and hope. Even as they left, God did not abandon Adam and Eve. He made them warm clothes from animal skins, showing he would still care for them. He promised that one day, a way would be made to fix the brokenness they had started. Adam and Eve began a new life outside the garden. They had a family. They worked the land. They made mistakes, but they also remembered God as love and taught their children to be kind and to trust him. So, what can we learn from Adam and Eve? First, we are made with love to care for our world and for each other. Second, rules from loving parents and from God are for our protection. even when we don't fully understand. Third, everyone makes wrong choices, sometimes that's called making mistakes. But love and forgiveness are always possible. And fourth, our world is still a beautiful gift, and we are all part of one big human family that started with Adam and Eve. Thanks for tuning in, friends. Just a little reminder to be kind to one another and to our amazing world out there. Thank you for joining us on today's story. We hope you enjoyed learning about God's wonderful creation. If you liked this story, don't forget to like this video, subscribe to Rabbit's Foot Tales, and share it with your friends and family so everyone can hear these amazing stories. Remember, God made you and loves you. See you in the next story.